What is critical theory? Let's talk about Habermas. Hey, it's Dr. B with Den on Religion. Jürgen Habermas is a German philosopher who was part of a specific school of thought called critical theory. Critical theory has its roots in what is called the Frankfurt School, a somewhat informal and loose term designating a group of scholars who initially followed new interpretations of Marxist theories. They were either influenced by or affiliated with the Institute for Social Research at the University of Frankfurt in Germany starting in the 1930s. The four main figures initiating the ideas of the Frankfurt School were Max Horkheimer, Theodor Adorno, Herbert Marcuse, and Walter Benjamin. The overarching view that the Frankfurt School of Critical Theory held was that all human truths arise from one's political and economic conditions. What we call truth always has a strategic aim and is thus always political. In critical theory, many things that are called truth are actually just ideologies created by the dominant class in any given society to serve and further their own interests, as well as keep them in power. The dominant class does this by maximizing economic production for its own benefit, and thereby needs to create a false consciousness in workers to make them believe that what they are doing is worthwhile. For critical theory, this is exactly what the term ideology often refers to: a system of illusory or deceptive and distorted beliefs to fool workers and common people and shield them from what is really going on behind the curtain. The goal is to identify such ideologies, make people aware of them, and then free people from them. What really should be happening is that people should decide what things they need, as well as the social relationships required to create those things, rather than have such things being dictated to them by a dominant class. It's like a large company fabricates a need and then magically invents a product to fulfill that need, and then proceeds to use psychological methods to market it to the general public, all for the purposes of keeping them flowing in money and power. Hello, capitalism. Does this in any way sound familiar? In this mindset, even though science may appear to be neutral in its methodology, it's often not neutral in its implementation. Various subfields of science are utilized to maximize production by inventing more technologically efficient ways to produce goods, and then psychologically control the minds of the common people through their created ideologies. They do this because the dominant class needs workers. Workers are the resources needed to carry out their plans. Why does every workplace have a human resources department? Think about that for a minute. Yeah. Capitalism as an economic structure then attacks all values and beliefs that stand in the way of its strategy of domination and control. This is accomplished through education, art, film, music, politics. Are you getting the picture yet? And if you want to learn further, check out this video from way back in 2022 and more on my channel. And subscribe to Den on Religion.